Hi YouTube friends! I want to offer you some explanations. Number 1, where have you been? Number 2, what was up with that video about the pelican eating the pigeon? Regarding number 1, where have I been? The last video in which I appeared was about this time last summer. Yeah, that was the one with the annoying fan screams. I got to see Tim Minchin live! Ah! Sorry about that. Then there was the pelican video, but I'll get to that one. So in the last one I mentioned that I got a new job. My job is a whole new world. Because outdoor environmental education is one of my passions, and because it's not as popular here in the southern US as it is in the Northeast or the Northwest, it's really hard to find a job that's not part-time. So making a switch to a full-time job has been a totally new experience. So for better or for worse, my job takes up a lot of my time now. As you can imagine, that makes finding time for YouTube hard to eke out of my schedule. But I really do miss my YouTube friends and interactions, especially the people who are logical, reasonable, charitable, respectful, nice, even when we don't agree. Those people are hard to come by. Love you guys. My new hours are long, but it's really nice to be working toward my passion. In my lifetime, I want to see outdoor environmental education become a respected part of well-rounded education. I want to see it become essential. Getting people reacquainted with their outdoor environments is essential to helping people understand the natural sciences like biology, geology, ecology, even GIS, applied chemistry, astronomy. People need to be outside to understand those. Outdoor education is also an essential part of getting people to build more sustainable societies. When people are outside more, they're more comfortable with their local environments. And, as an example, we won't be trying to cool Texas to Alaskan temperatures or be trying to water Las Vegas until it looks like Seattle. As long as we have the attitude that we can just alter any environment to be absolutely what we want it to be, then we're still going to be wasting resources, valuable resources, on frivolous aims. We need to embrace our local ecosystems, and outdoor environmental education will help us do that. Regarding the next question, what was up with that video about the pelican? Why would you even post that? Okay, well, I can understand why some of you would be shocked, but that was part of an update about my awesome atheist science-y summer. And part of my awesome atheist science-y summer was getting to spend a lovely time with theremin trees, and that was just one of the things that we saw. He was with me, and he was just as shocked as I was to see a pelican eating a pigeon in the middle of London. Wow. But deeper than this just being something that I happened to see with a fellow YouTube atheist, this is something that really happened, that I witnessed, that shocked me. It was natural, it was amazing, and I wanted to share it. I didn't want to shy away from it, and I wanted to give other people the chance to see it as well. I wouldn't force someone to watch that video, just like I wouldn't march into dying people's hospital rooms and try to convince them that their religion is a fraud and they're not actually going to survive their own deaths. I wouldn't do that. But if someone is open to the reality of nature, I want to be there to share it, especially if it's something that I have seen. David Attenborough and Carl Sagan and Steve Irwin were there for me, opening the door to our amazing world. And in a similar way, I want to be there helping other people with the same thing. I remember vividly the scene in Blue Planet in which David Attenborough describes a mother gray whale who is trying to save her calf from a roaming band of killer whales. And the killer whales chase them for hours until the baby is so exhausted, the mother has to hold it up. for it to be able to breathe. She keeps trying to save her baby, but she's unsuccessful. Now that I can almost understand and expect. But then the killer whales, they only eat the calf's tongue. I was hoping that at least they would live for a week on the baby they'd just killed.
Valuable food like this will not go to waste in the ocean. Before long, the carcass will sink to the very bottom of this deep sea.
That was really hard to watch. It was heart-wrenching, and I felt scarred for a long time after watching it. But after processing it and folding it into my understanding of reality, I felt better for knowing that this is the way some versions of life can act. One of my life mottos is, I'd rather know than not know. This attitude is why I'm able to enjoy and respect nature without idolizing it. It's why I'm able to include some people in my circle of close trust and keep others at a safe distance based on evidence. It is also why I am an atheist. I took a bold look, even though I was scared, I took a look at the knowledge my religion claimed to offer. And I discovered that it was not knowledge at all. It was speculation and hopes and dreams. Although those years of taking a hard look at my religion dealt a fatal blow to my faith, I would rather know than not know. I want to live under as few delusions as possible. And I'm more joyful because of it. I am more confidently joyful that I am facing life, the reality of it, as best I can. Nature is scary, and it is beautiful, and it is us. I shy away from using the word nature as if it's separate from humans. We are natural. It can even be argued that the things that we create are just as natural as a bird building a nest or a chimp using a tool. We can learn a lot about ourselves by looking at the world that created us. We can learn about our evolutionary heritage and baggage, and with our brains, we can rise above it. So, that's why I posted the video about the pelican eating the pigeon. And just a heads up, I have footage of a dragonfly cannibalizing another dragonfly, and I will eventually post that. No guarantee about when. So, if you think of dragonflies as magical, bejeweled fairies of the glens and forest, and you don't want to know about what they actually do to each other, don't watch it. But if you are interested in the reality of nature, of our amazing world, and you want to fold one more tiny piece of reality into your view of reality, check it out. Till then, have a wonderful summer or winter in the Southern Hemisphere, and enjoy whatever environment surrounds you, and work toward peace, and enjoy the outdoors. I don't actually know what a glen is.